Hello friends! The only thing more popular to complain about than The Last Jedi is Hollywood's obsession with reboots. But is it a fair complaint? This week on Heat Vision Breakdown, we look at reboots from Casino Royale to this year's Halloween and ask the question, what if reboots are actually good for movies? What? Oh, okay! Alright, let me explain! Is that a knife? Often, public perception is that reboots are just cash grabs, a studio trying to recreate the success of a tried and true property, like Rollerball. But the truth is, a good reboot isn't about repeating the past. It's about taking a concept that resonates and examining what it has to say about our current day, or in some cases, taking a concept that's been abused in the past and making it great once again. Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins rehabbed Batman for the big screen after Joel Schumacher's Batman and Robin put the character on ice. He also put nipples on the batsuit. Gross. Filmmaker Martin Campbell has reinvigorated James Bond twice, first with 1995's GoldenEye, and then in an even bigger way with 2006's Casino Royale. Sure, today the notion of a gritty reboot might make you roll your eyes, but coming just 1 year after Batman Begins, a more grounded, brutal version of 007 felt like a breath of fresh air. This Bond was more realistic and played by a dude who actually looked like he could beat somebody up. Sorry, Brosnan, you just got cragged! Decades after unleashing the original Mad Max films, George Miller had the budget and technical know-how to make Fury Road the franchise's most ambitious entry. Not only is it visually unlike nearly any film that's come before or since, it also felt prescient. Dealing with feminist issues and abuse of power 3 years before the launch of the Me Too movement moved that conversation to the forefront. On the other hand, while there's nothing wrong with 2012's The Amazing Spider-Man, it just didn't feel like it had anything new to say that Sam Raimi hadn't already tackled in his trilogy years before. Andrew Garfield didn't even have a dance number. It's not a superhero. Meanwhile, last year's SpiderMan Homecoming sidestepped the origin story. Thank God. I've seen Uncle Ben die so many times that now I experience PTSD every time I cook rice. And put Spider-Man in positions we'd never seen on screen, having him interact with another superhero, Iron Man, and have a friend and confidant who knew his secret, Ned, the true hero of that movie. This year's Halloween ignores the convoluted mythology of the Halloween franchise and allows Jamie Lee Curtis to revisit the role that launched her career in a performance that is not only one of her best in years, but also the rare film that allows a woman over the age of 50 to be an action ass-kicker in the vein of Liam Neeson. The new film, from director David Gordon Green, who is most widely known for his comedic fare, flips the idea of Curtis's original Scream Queen into a shotgun-toting badass unafraid to go toe-to-toe with Michael Myers. She's been waiting 40 years for Michael to escape from a mental institution so that she can finish what she started all those decades ago, and kill him. Watch her say that and say it doesn't give you chills. It's something that could only happen in a reboot. We care so much about Laurie's struggle because we remember her as a 17-year-old 40 years ago. I don't, I wasn't alive. Sure, you could make this movie as an original concept about a 57-year-old Laurie getting revenge, but without the groundwork that came before, it wouldn't have the same impact. A common refrain from frustrated fans is that there are no more original ideas in Hollywood. But the truth is that while some reboots are quick cash grabs, looking at you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, many are actually unique takes on an existing property, and that fresh vision courts A-list talent. Luca Guadagnino, who was nominated for an Oscar last year for Call Me By Your Name, a film that made it uncomfortable for me to eat peaches, is returning this year with a remake of the 1977 horror classic Suspiria. The film has major buzz, sports a cast of A-listers, and looks to be yet another solid remake of a beloved franchise. The list of formulaic remakes and sequels is long. Hell, there are soon to be 10 Fast and Furious movies. Yeah! But often those deriding them leave out genuinely good, inventive reboots such as Creed, The Jungle Book, It, or even Martin Scorsese's The Departed, a remake of Hong Kong's Infernal Affairs and the only remake to ever win Best Picture. Wicked awesome. Even that may change this year, however, as Bradley Cooper's A Star Is Born is generating serious Oscar buzz, and that story's been told so many times that it's basically the 20th century's version of Beowulf. I have an English degree. Yes, many are not needed and can be grating for fans eager for fresh content, but many have proven their worth and given a much-needed jolt to a stagnant, once-beloved franchise. So let's remake Pulp Fiction. No! I'm kidding! Are you going to see Jamie Lee Curtis in the new Halloween? Let us know in the comments right down there and join us here every Friday morning for new episodes of Heat Vision Breakdown.